Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In this video I will show you how to set up a scene to use the TUIO tag feature. We use the term tag, but there are other definitions for the same thing, like marker or fiducial. UTouch provides the TUIO touch and tag scene with a ready-made setup if you want to make a quick test. But in this video I will create a scene from scratch so you can better understand the whole process. Like in every UTouch project, we start with an input manager. As the tag feature is TUIO related, we have to switch to the TUIO touch data source and set the right port that matches with your TUIO device. I will use the TUIO simulator, so we can leave the default port to 3333. We now add one tag visualizer component to our input manager game object. The input manager looks at runtime if there is a tag visualizer attached and sends the TUIO data to the tag visualizer. With the rendering layer option from your tag visualizer, you select the layer where all tags are rendered. To display something in our world, we have to attach for every tag we want to track a tag visualization definition. This is a blueprint with all settings, so the tag visualizer can instantiate a visual representation of your tag based on these settings. The tag visualizer compares all tag IDs that are tracked at the moment with the settings from the attached tag visualization definitions and creates, updates or deletes the visual representation of the tags. When you add a tag visualization definition, the value field is automatically assigned and counts up, but you can change this value. The value field is the ID of your tag that the TUIO tracker assigns. If you assign the same value to more than one visualization definition, only the first one will be used for displaying the tag. The source property is your visual representation for the tag. You could add some prefab of your choice that has the tag visualization component attached. I add some pre-configured prefab that comes with UTouch. An instance of the prefab is added to your scene when the tag is tracked, and depending on your tag removed behavior, it is removed from your scene. The tag visualization game object gets its position and orientation from the TUIO data and is updated accordingly. You can fine-tune some of the properties how your tag visualization game object should be displayed. If you don't need the orientation to be set by the TUIO data, you can switch off the Use Tag Orientation option. To better match the tracked orientation with your physical marker, you can set an orientation offset from tag value. That is an offset in degrees that is added to the orientation value from your TUIO tracker. With the physical center offset from tag vector, you can set an offset vector so you can control where the display point of your tag is in relation to the TUIO position data. The game object is placed with its center point to the 2D screen point from your TUIO data plus the offset vector. The position on the Z-axis is the near clipping plane of the camera. If there are any clipping problems with the camera, you can assign here a Z value to move the tag away from the camera. The lost tag timeout is the time in seconds it needs for the tag to disappear from the scene when the tracking is lost. This is important in combination with the tag removed behavior, where you define how the disappearing should behave. We have three options. Disappear. The tag is removed immediately or stays as long as the lost tag timeout time is defined, but without any visual change. Fade. The tag is fading for the lost tag timeout time and then disappears. And persist. The tag stays in the scene without disappearing and gets updated when the same tag ID is tracked once again. You can also invert the orientation values. This is sometimes useful depending on your prefab or how your camera looks into the scene. Another useful option is face to camera. If you use this option, the game object will always face to the main rendering camera from the input manager. Otherwise, depending on the used field of view of your camera, you get a distorted view of your tags. So, I set up my other visualization definitions and will use the TUIO simulator to place some virtual tags on my surface. You see, with the lost tag timeout, you can overcome flickering problems when you move your markers and the tracking gets lost for a moment. The tag visualizer and each tag visualization component sends several tag-related events that can be handled by your own code. We provide the tag event receiver script where you can see how you add your custom callback methods to these events. Thanks for watching this video.